Keyword analytics systems are very important to your business because it is the terms that people are using to find topics of interest to them. Therefore, you're going to want to use keywords in the development of your website to maximize your search engine optimization. You also want to use them every time you post a video on YouTube or Vimeo. They'll ask you for the keywords. You can also do it for podcasts. And also when you're going out to Twitter or LinkedIn to either advertise or talk about curated content you found or content you've created, you'll want to use keywords because that is what your target market is searching for when they're doing searches. So we want to get some key keyword tools to help you do that. One great tool is KWFinder. I think this one tool for the time that you spend doing searches is one of the best ones to use. And you can find it at KWFinder.com. This is KWFinder, which stands for Keyword Finder, and it's a really great tool, free tool that you can use. Now, what you want to do is you'll go up and you can register now for it. It doesn't cost you anything to do that, and that gives you the ability to download key information. One of the things it says on the front is find long tail keywords. The reason long tail works is if you can find them, those tend to be cheaper for you to purchase in a pay-per-click campaign. So it helps you that way. And so all you do is you go up and you put in suggestions. I put in sports marketing. I'm working on that for a client right now. So I click on Find Keywords. And what it does is it finds here on the left keywords that are related to sports marketing. It shows you the volume of those searches day by day. It also talks about which ones are sites that are talking about that. So that's sometimes very useful. And it gives you a huge list of keywords. Now, one of the things I like about it is if you sign up for the free account, you can click on select. You can select whichever ones you want. You can either add them to a list, which means you can do multiple searches for related terms to sports marketing and add those to a list, or you can export them by clicking here, either to a clipboard or to a CSV file. And the thing I like about that is when you take it over to a CSV file, this would be what you receive. So over here on the right, I have all the different sports marketing tools. I get the search volume and the cost per click, CPC, which is a very key term. How much would it cost me for people to click on there? I also get an idea of how competitive terms are. For example, sports marketing has 10 competitors, whereas sports marketing agencies has 46, which means that the agencies are really competing for the term, and as a result, you see the dollars go up. The same thing is true with sports marketing companies. So there are a lot of these I may not want to use. I then get the SEO difficulty in terms of how difficult it is to search for those terms, find those terms. You then have the search volumes that over time so you can see what's surging through, and then you can actually calculate if you want the total cost. So it's a really good tool which gives you a lot of good information very easily on different keywords. So I highly recommend the Keyword Finder as a tool to use to really begin to understand what your market's talking about and how much they're talking about it. Social Alert, which is Social Alert, is a really nice site because it allows you to look for hashtags, keywords, accounts, and even app mentions to begin to understand where your high-value markets are and what they're talking about. So we'll look at this tool for the other different applications that you can use it for to better understand your target market. Social Alert is a good analytics tool for free. It's even better if you wanted to pay for it. But I'm going to go through the free version today. If you look at the entry box that is here, you notice I can enter in either check a hashtag, a keyword, an account or a company, or an at mention so that I could see how people are using it. And you notice it works on both Instagram and Twitter when it's looking for hashtags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the results for hashtag and a keyword, because you can use it both ways. Now, when I'm using a hashtag, it has to be one word. So I'm going to look at sports marketing. Now, because it takes about a minute to go through and pull and analyze everything, I've already done it here. This is looking for sports marketing as a hashtag. And so what you see here, it's analyzed 500 posts. That's the standard for the free version. You can get more if you wanted to pay for it. It shows you the total reach of it and the number of impressions over time. It then shows you how that particular term is surging over days, over time, with the looking at it from the 2 start-finish dates, which you can change if you want. It shows you what countries they're having the conversation in, the top mentions, so you get to see the people, and then it goes through the top keywords. This is called a word cloud, and I liked it because it shows you different terms that are being used with regards to sports marketing. You can also see recent users that are doing it. You can see if it's a retweet or an original tweet. You can also go through and see the top URLs. It also gives you the top hashtags people are using. Now, you notice there are, when you start talking sports marketing, you see things like Porsche and Martini, which is a racing firm. You see a lot of racing here. So you can go in and refine that. And it shows you the keywords that you might want to use. You can also do it, in addition to doing the hashtags, we can do keywords. And here are the keyword results. And you'll see they're a little bit different in terms of the numbers. But it goes through and it's analyzing how people are using the keywords, the countries they're using them in. And you can see it's different than what we have. It shows you the percentage in each one of the countries. Top mentions. Here are the other related keywords that people are using. Here's the top URL. Here are the hashtags they're using. You notice it's different here. Also, here's the top profile keyword. So it gives you a lot of information, and you'll want to do this for all the different topics that you want to analyze around the things that your market is talking about on social. So it's a good free tool. It also has a huge amount of capabilities if you want to pay for it. So just showed you the free version. One of the best tools, free tools One of the best free tools you can use is Google Keywords Planner, because the planner allows you to go out and evaluate keywords in terms of their potential to use in a pay-per-click campaign. A pay-per-click means when they're searching on something, over on the right-hand side, there will be a list of advertisements, if you will. Those are pay-per-clicks, and you pay for them each time your target market clicks on them. So the Keyword Planner gives you a lot of information about keywords that you can use to build your website and to do marketing of your content or curated content. But they also give you the ability to do pay-per-click. So we'll look at that as well. The final tool, Another very useful tool is Google AdWords. Now, the way to do that is you can sign up for a free Google AdWords account, and then what you do is you go to the Find Keywords, the Keyword Planner, and this is it here. So what it says is what keywords you want to find. And so I'm going to look for digital marketing. Excuse me. So I enter that in. And what it gives me are all the different terms that people are using relative to the words digital marketing. It gives you how many searches they have a month, whether the competition is high or medium. Higher ones are going to cost you more. Here's the low range being paid to the high range. Remember, think of these as daily auctions that are going on. So more, people will bid more or less depending on their needs for their program. And you can go down and you can see all the different keywords in terms of their relevance to your primary term. The nice thing is, I like to see what people are searching for what sort of terms are they using together, which one of these have low uses, because those are generally cheaper, and just get a feel for it. So you can begin to check these off and then go in and use other AdWords to see what's going on. So this is a great tool to say, if this is primarily what people are searching for, what are some other terms that I could use? How much will that cost me? And how much will do I want to use it in my campaigns? Because when I'm starting to do hero content, I will want to probably advertise them out using pay-per-click as a way to do it.